Welcome back to another episode of Road to 30,000 VR. It's been a little while since I've done one of these videos. I'm happy to be back on the grind, rocking with Inkling Boy, a character I feel like I never see. And then as soon as I load into this lobby, there's literally an Inkling Boy Yoshi bike right in front of me. But I really do feel like this is one of the least used characters in the game for, considering how good it actually is. If you guys don't know, Inkling Boy pretty much shares the same stats with the Yoshi character class, although I feel like there's a little bit of a difference. I think it's you get more weight with this character class and you get less traction, maybe something like that. And if you don't know by now, Inkling Boy shares the same stats with Male Villager and Tanuki Mario. And yet I feel like I still never see people rocking with those characters. I think they're just generally less popular. I feel like out of the bunch, Tanuki Mario is probably the most popular. But yeah, we're rocking Inkling Boy. Shout out to my mod, That Old Man, for the combo. You guys have been following the series. I was using mod combos like a month ago or so before the arrival of Wave 6. I've kind of, diverted since then, but we are back to the grind. And in addition to that, I will be using some goofy combos from the comments. And unfortunately, that is a double red shell. Wait, it broke on something. I'm not sure what, so we are safe for now. That was such a bad trick though. Where am I going? Okay, we can recover. There's the blue shell. We're gonna get hit. Nothing we can do. Like I was saying, if you guys want to drop a goofy combo in the comment section down below for a chance of, getting it in a video. I used a really funny Koopa Troopa combo before, and I will continue to use these combos from here on out. And we pack that player up, but unfortunately we don't crack their red shell, so they can just red me back. So it was kind of pointless in the grand scheme of things. I don't know why I trailed that bomb. I'm just being chaotic for no reason. I think the same player that I sniped actually triggered the bomb there, and we just got hit by a green shell that existed that I just did not see apparently. So we just went from 1st to 10th in like the matter of a couple seconds. That's a great pull, but unless there's a shock, we're really not going to gain any positions here. And yeah, it looks like we're going to get the 9th place, so not a great way to start out. We were in the lead for so long, and a -18. And we are back on Cloudtop Cruise. I think that last race really showcases that I need to be a little bit more defensive to consistently gain VR in this series. As I went for the snipe there, I trailed my bomb for no reason, and I really got punished for both of those things. So if I just, held my own, just maybe settled for the 2nd there, I probably would have been able to keep the 2nd and, get a better VR gain. But, sometimes it is fun just to simply switch it up, be more aggressive, go for the snipe, go for the exciting play. And, it's all about finding that balance of getting some good VR gains and also, having some good fun while I'm at it. And we got hit, but we can recover nicely. The pack is super close. Yeah, we're in a decent spot here. I'm actually going to go around. Oh, I thought this player with the greens was going to take the shortcut, so I was just going to go for coins. But I didn't think it was safe, so I just didn't go for anything there anyways. We can go ahead and back that. And where am I going? I went for the super bounce. I still don't really know how to do this one. This is probably the last one I've yet to figure out in this game. But that was pretty horrendous. I just went off the track and didn't even get an item box. So instead we can go ahead and slow down, get a good pull. Let's just spam that right away. And it will go through the cannon section, but this star should last me until the double box is the idea. We can go ahead and use it finally. And okay, I didn't get the boost, but we don't get hit by lightning. We get the shock dodge in the boost panel, kind of, not really. I guess that's not a thing. That'd be cool if it gave you the animation. I've never really thought about that until right now, actually. Basically, when you go through there in a star, literally nothing happens. I think that would be a cool addition, Nintendo. Come on. Why don't you add it? Okay, that was... actually, no, I don't think I got the spin boost there. Or rather, the trick for the super bounce is what I'm trying to say. Not the spin boost. Completely different thing. What am I even saying? Alright, we're actually in 2nd. I thought I was in 3rd for some reason. This player is... I don't know if it's lag or they're just like flying all over the place. It's always hard to tell. Okay, there goes my protection. We have the shroom, although the shroom's not really that useful. Oh no, I just missed the boost panel there. That would have been amazing if I could have hit that right out of the shock. And wow, we almost get hit with the lightning, but we actually just miss it, and we miss and the super horn, and then we're gonna get red shelled. What am I even saying? Okay, that's a bomb on the line. That player's gonna lag through it, and we get the 5th. Not too bad. Unfortunate ending there with that red shell after I burned my horn. Again, playing more aggressive, should have been playing defensive, and we get the +0. All right, Dragon Driftway, the next race, again, being a little silly, you know, going for the horn, trying to take the player out. That was in first, and we failed. We just missed them. It's always hard to tell, you know, with the online lag, if you can actually horn someone or not, and apparently I could not. And I'm curious to see if this player will be able to, you know, hold off and get another first with this track, you know, with how crazy the turns are, you know, being on inside drift. If not, I think we're in a good spot. They've been my main competitor, it seems like, so far, throughout the first 2 races at least. We're off to an early lead. I just need to play more defensive. You know, it has been a little while since I've played this game online, so maybe that's why, just getting warmed up, something like that. But I will say, for this combo at least, it feels really good so far. It does share the same ground speed and mini turbo as Yoshi Teddy, Yoshi Cat Cruiser. Like I said, Inkling Boys, more or less the exact same stat-wise. So of course, it feels very good. Of course, no one uses Inkling Boy though. I don't know what that was. And on top of that, the pipe frame is just a great vehicle. I've talked about the pipe frame quite a bit before. Basically, it's like Yoshi Teddy, but with slightly better handling. And okay, I was gonna back that to get another box. The blue comes, so I can't back my green. And the blue comes. And we can go ahead and maybe trail this player. That's fire. I'm gonna go wide for the coins anyways. I guess it worked out. Yeah, we're gonna get passed by a couple players in the shortcut. That's a boomerang. Can we get the snipe? I think the boomerang actually hit that at the very end, even though it already came back to the player. And oh no, I just lost all my speed there, so I cannot get a drift at all. That is brutal. I'm gonna have to settle for the single box here. We're still in a great spot though. That's a great pull. We get the shroom. Let's just take the little shortcut here and go for the double box. Yeah, looks like first is holding a red for some protection. They're both trailing. We get the shroom red shell. Do I hold on to this? Do I use it? I think I use the red shell and then hold the shroom for the shortcut. And wow, we get the fire flower in second place. And I'm going to completely miss all the fireballs. That's okay. We still get the second. The blue shell came a little bit too late. But definitely an improvement over the last 2 races. And let's see our VR gain here, a +13. And we're back on Madrid Drive. I don't know if I mentioned it, but we actually had Rome come up instead of, or rather with that Dragon Driftway race. But one player picked Dragon Driftway, we ended up getting it. So thankfully, a lot of people picked Rome, and we actually got it picked this time, which is awesome. What are my lines I'm already throwing? And oh, I almost went out of bounds there, actually. And again, this inside drift player is back. I think they end up having a bad race last time just because of the fact that it was Dragon Driftway, you know, not an ideal track for inside drift. We can go ahead and red them. Wait, they had the horn in the pocket after the shroom. What a great pull to have in first. Unfortunately, they had to burn it there. They did go for the shortcut, which maybe was the best play there. And let's see if we can keep up here. Wait, do they have another horn? They pulled another super horn. What is happening? They have to burn it again at least. So if there is a blue shell, it looks like they're not safe. All right, my banana gets stolen. Oh, we almost get sniped. We almost hit that ground banana. Okay, let's use the other red shell. Wait, there's the shock. I guess it'll protect them. Super early shock for this track, I feel like. And wait, I didn't even see that Bowser Jr. come out of nowhere and just run me over. We didn't get trailed by the green shell. I'm not even sure if that's a thing or not, though. And I'm going to completely miss the shortcut as the blooper was in my way. I was still growing. And we're in a decent spot, I guess. You know, we're not too far off the front of the pack. Everyone's right here. There is a bill that I need to watch out for there. Okay, we are good. Don't get run over. I want to go for the bomb snipe. There's another bomb ahead of me, too. I need to watch it. Okay, that player gets blown up. And I think I will go for the bomb snipe right there. And it looks like it just missed. I take out the player beside me, not who I was going for, though. I was trying to hit first and second with that. But wait, we get another bomb. But there is an off-road cut coming up, so I think I want to save this for... Save the mushroom, that is, and then use the bomb maybe afterwards instead of trying to, you know, go for the snipe. Been playing way too aggressively so far today. Yeah, that player has the red shell. There's the blue shell, though. I'm going to let them pass me. Was that good enough, though? Okay, it was, thankfully. No, we're going to get redded, though. I guess my bomb didn't block it. And that player that was behind is actually going to pass both of us after we both slowed out a little bit. I think the player that was in first actually slowed down for the blue, but it was a little bit too late, as I had already dropped out for them. And yeah, it looks like this player is just going to go ahead and get the first. Oh no, they're going to back me. I didn't even see that coming. I thought they would only have one item, but they had two. And I get the third and the +11. And we're back on Rainbow Road for this next race. Another one of my favorite tracks. Still looking to gain some good VR. I've had like maybe one or two, I guess, good races so far. A couple pretty average races and one bad race. Let's see if we can, you know, get a good lead and never look back and hopefully get some good VR. There are a couple players that have some decent VR. And did I just trail that player and they trail me back somehow at the same time? That's been happening a lot more recently, I feel like. I feel like it's never really happened before, like wave 6 or something like that, and now all of a sudden that happens all the time when I'm playing online. It's kind of insane, actually, how often that happens. Okay, can we burn this Piranha plant before the set? We can't, and I actually went for the double, even though that player was right there. Probably should have just went for the single box. So now I have no item, and I'm in first, which means I'll probably just end up getting, you know, a coin, as you always do. Okay, I had to watch out for that green. We are good. The red shell is not coming for me. Yeah, we get the coin. There it is. No surprise there. Let's try to stay on the track. It looks like we're good. Normally on 150, I never actually fall off the track unless someone else bumps me. But that is like super common. And okay, that was an awkward trick. Kind of a weird spot. We still have a bit of a lead though. What item does that player have? I can't really tell, honestly. And okay, we get the bomb here. It's a pretty good pull. And go ahead and just drop it, and we're gonna miss. They're way too close, it looks like, and they had a red shell, but it's actually gonna go around, and I'm gonna fail because of that banana, and they're gonna go wide. What is even happening? Okay, there's the blue shell. Oh, it's just gonna cut instantly around the corner. I feel like there's a couple tracks where that always happens, where the blue shell can like just skip part of the track and it comes away sooner than I expected it to, and that is one of those cases. And now we are a little bit behind in second. That's a good red shell pull though. And actually kind of nice on this track to be behind first, because this next item set actually gives you, normally at least, a completely broken item when you are behind. Because the game thinks you're farther back than you are because of the cannon. It happens on a lot of cannons and gliders. Yeah, I just got triple mushrooms, and of course they have a bomb, the one item that could take me out there. And there's the blue shell. Where's it even going? There's someone in a bullet bill too. There's like 5 people that just passed me. There's a late shock. What was that whole sequence? Out of nowhere, there's just like the whole lobby right on top of me. And we can actually grow before people and still finish in second. What was that whole race? I will take a second there all day. What just happened? And we can get the plus 18. And we're back on Piranha Plant Cove. It looks like we picked up a couple players that have at least my VR, which is always great because that means I will just have potential to gain even more. I always love to see it. I think there's like maybe 4 of us now in this room that have at least 25k, which is always awesome. And I still don't know how to do this shortcut. Yeah, I think you want to land on top of that little object in the off-road that you can hold your mini turbo and then release it in the off-road, do a couple hops and get through. Unfortunately, I completely failed. I missed it and I got stuck in the off-road. This player is bumping me a bunch. Where even are they? They're like in front of me. They're not in front of me. And they're going to try to snipe me with the red shell. We can go ahead and back the bomb. Looks like everyone saw that coming and can evade it. I actually didn't even get the mini turbo, so I'm just going to kind of hop around this corner. And okay, I guess that was all right. Like I said, I don't really know how to play this track still. Definitely I need to time trial and practice a bit more, because these shortcuts are super powerful. You guys can see, of course, how much time they do save. And we went for the snipe. I guess I missed them because of that water, whatever that is even called, the thing that shoots the water up in the air. And oh no, there's another green shell backed. Unfortunately, we're gonna get hit by that. And wait, is that a player using Waluigi Wiggler? We're actually gonna get pumped onto the side. Wait, is that 2 players using Waluigi Wiggler? What is happening right now? I guess that must be one of the new players in the room. They both have fire too. What is happening right now? Let's go ahead and get rid of our boomerang. Oh, it's actually gonna come back just as we get the item, unfortunately. And okay, that's a Piranha plant. I'll just let this player stay in front of me so we don't get chomped here. The whole pack is right here. Let's just go ahead and get our greens out. Try not to get chomped. I'm going the wrong way. I don't know why I thought I was going to go straight there. When we get this snipe, we miss. What is even happening right now? Wait, we get the star in second place. That's such a broken item. And oh no, I'm going to completely miss and not even get the shortcut there. Where am I going? The underwater physics. My lines are terrible. And we're just going the wrong way once again. All right, can we get the double here? I'm flying in the air. Okay, we actually chain it. I don't know what I'm doing. We had a great pull though. The triple shrooms boomerang. We can go ahead and take the shortcut there. Take another shroom. and use the last shroom for the ending shortcut here. Hopefully there's no reds or anything. Looks like there won't be. We will secure the second place. So another second. Like I finished in second so many times, just like the last episode of Road to 30K. But I cannot complain. It means some good VR gains and another plus 17. And we're back with another new Wave 6 track. This time it is Rosalina's Ice World. And from what I've seen, I think this is the least liked Wave 6 track in the game. Just because, I don't know what it is. I think it's just the ice, the traction, maybe it's just the track design doesn't hold up very well. But I feel like in general, people always have this at the bottom of their Wave 6 rankings. Of course, the other thing is just the fact that the other tracks are so good that maybe this track, you know, just doesn't live up to the hype of the other ones, and it might still be, you know, a decent track overall. And wow, that box respawned really quickly. I always forget how fast they respawn now in Wave 6, and I thought that Funky Kong was going to be there too early and miss it, but I was actually there too late and missed it. I don't know, we're going to get redded because I didn't get an item there, unfortunately. Going to fall down. Maybe a couple spots here, it looks like. That will be the case. We're still in 5th, though. Got to watch out. There's a boomerang. There's fire. I'm rocking dry bones with the Teddy Buggy. If you guys didn't know, generally, you know, the Teddy Buggy, City Tripper, Pipe Frame, those vehicle classes are just so good that pretty much any character can use them, and it's probably like their best build to use overall. And I was too busy focusing on backing my fire there that I completely missed my line. That player gets taken out by, I don't even know if it was my green or not. For some reason I thought I was trailing my green. I wasn't. I guess we can hold on to it. We're gonna get blued, but that's okay because of the high frame shock dodge. There's just so much going on in these lobbies. I feel like every time something happens again. You know, when it rains, it pours. Like that's definitely been the case today, like that Rainbow Road race we had earlier where I was in second, there's just a million people all on top of me at once, and then there's a shock, and then I somehow still finished in second. So let's see if we can not fall off the track. That player's gonna throw. Okay, I thought they're gonna lag trim. Wait, no, they're actually teleporting. They're just lagging like crazy. I thought they like went off the side of the track, but it looks like they didn't. And that's an all right pull for 4th. I guess we are right on top of the rest of the pack. I think the play is honestly just to hold these items and hope for the best. Just because, wait, the super horn's out, but they missed. It looks like it lagged. We might be able to take the lead with this shroom at the very end. Okay, we almost got lag trailed there. We somehow didn't. The blue is out. Wait, the dry bones player had a shroom for the cut. I'm gonna get hit by the blue shell on the line and lose like 3 spots. I'd not even see the Waluigi player. They just were on top of me, and we get the +5. And we're back on Squeaky Clean Sprint. And after watching that last race back, I definitely just completely threw on the shortcut. I feel like I always hold my drift too long and end up going too inside and then in the off-road. I think that's been happening, you know, quite a lot today. I'm just a little bit rusty. I feel like I need to kind of get back into the swing of things. And you do that simply by just playing, you know, getting warmed up more, being more familiar once again. And I feel like hopefully, you know, as the video has gone on, I have gotten a little bit better. I did do a couple time trials before the episode. I do typically like to warm up, you know, when I am playing this game, just so I'm not going in completely cold at least. But I feel for the most part, you know, a lot of it just has to do with me, you know, just playing a little bit more. Whenever I take a break, like I said, it has been maybe a week, almost a week, probably like 5 or 6 days since last time I played. So definitely, you know, a little bit of rust that I need to scrape off. And like I said, yeah, just got to keep grinding, keep getting back to it. I feel like my driving is actually better than I thought because I have been time trying a little bit more recently. But just, you know, my plays online, my item management, my awareness maybe isn't where it normally is or where it could be. But I feel like in general, you know, I've been doing very well, but then a couple small things happen and I end up getting like a middle spot or at least a decent spot. So hopefully I can finally get a first place in this race. We can back the player, but at what cost? I couldn't get my green shell out in time. You always got to watch out for, you know, what the person behind you has had an item set. Like, especially if the person in second like that is really close and you're chaining, you should make sure that they don't have a red shell, or at least you have something to block a red shell so that doesn't happen to you. And just like I was saying about item management, you know, I went for the snipe. I've been doing that a lot today, where I'm going for, you know, the play, the snipe, whatever, and I end up paying the price for it, unfortunately. And we're gonna hit by a random green shell. It's gonna crack my red, and we're gonna drop down to 6 like that. Of course, nothing I can really do about that. There's just a bunch of green shells out of nowhere. We get a shroom here for the cut. We can actually get 3. That is awesome. Let me go ahead and back the bomb. Go ahead and use my shrooms past this player. Wait, how did we not pass that player? They're bumping us like crazy even though we are in the shroom there. Not really sure how that happened, but either way, we still got the single box, and it looks like I will get yet another second place. That keeps happening, but I will take a second all day, especially when it means some good consistent VR gains. And we get the plus 17. And we're back on Tokyo Blur. It looks like we lost quite a few players, and we are down just to 7. I think generally that is fine though, you know, as long as I'm front running, if I'm going for the first, it doesn't really make a difference all too much. As long as there are, you know, enough higher rated players that I can get some good VR, as long as I do well, then I am okay with that. And we get hit. I think someone just pulled the green off the first set and just let it rip into the pack, and I unfortunately was the one that got taken out by it. We can recover nicely. That's a bomb. We can go inside. Wow, that was way too close. Yeah, just like that, we're all the way up into second. We're gonna get trailed. That player's gonna swerve to get me, and it looks like it worked. But we can recover with the shroom, and we're gonna get another mushroom. I'm getting so many mushrooms, somehow evading the fire there. Let's just take it inside. I need some coins. I just realized I have literally 0 coins. This is not good at all. And we can go ahead and use another shroom in the shortcut there. Oh no, I'm gonna get stuck in the off-road. That was super slow, unfortunately. And still 0 coins. Can we bomb snipe this player? Looks like we can pack them up. And then this player, the Link player that got me earlier, is all of a sudden right here. Okay, I need these coins. I'm like hugging the wall right now. This is not good at all. And oh wait, they're gonna go for the bomb snipe. Looks like they missed. We can go ahead and chain our red at the set. We get the green shell and the red shell. Gotta watch out. We have no coins. I feel so slow right now. This is crazy. I'm probably not gonna be able to catch up to first. And I don't think it will matter, you know. We're so far back. We get the super horn. I missed the double chain anyways. I guess it doesn't really matter. And somehow, even with 2 coins, that will be enough for the second place. So not too bad overall in the plus 12. And we're back on Yoshi Valley. And although I do really enjoy this track, I was actually hoping for Waluigi Stadium because I recently learned how to do the half pipe tech. I was hoping to demonstrate it for you guys. But maybe another time. Of course, the same thing applies. I think the only other great course for that is DK Summit. You know, after the double cut, you can kind of use the half pipes and get a bunch of speed, avoid the shy guys, and, you know, hit the corner there. Hopefully, if we get one of those 2 tracks today, I can show that off for you guys. But for now, I'm actually going to do some front running on Yoshi Valley. I would normally bag on this track, but because we are in a regional room, I might as well front run here. Especially because I was starting at the front, you know, in second. And it looks like we will get passed by this player. And they actually have a shroom in first now. Can we snipe them here on the corner? Okay, that was way, way off. Super wide. Maybe I should have tried to snipe them on the bridge here. That could have been a better spot. Wait, they actually failed and hit the wall, it looks like. So now we are back in first. Inkling boy top 2 right now. You know, we can go ahead and just chain and block the double here. And did it connect? No, it looked like it lagged. Actually, it might have connected because they could have recovered with the shroom there. Not really sure. There's been a ton of lag today, so it's always hard to tell. Did we get them with the bomb that time? It looks like we actually did. Oh no, I chained my coin and I was going for the double, but actually was too preoccupied with looking at the map to see if my bomb connected that I just completely missed. Got the single box instead there. But now we have a bit of a lead. There is a Tanuki Mario like a mile behind. So they're likely to pull the shock here if I had to guess, if anyone does. And we'll see what happens. You know, still a bit of a lead. Pack is close. Anything can happen. We are kind of in the danger zone of being in first, and you're so far ahead that second can pull triple reds, which is always unfortunate. So can I get double protection? I cannot. I've been chaining to either double protection again or the super horn, of course. Okay, the boo steals my banana. That's okay. I was going to hold on to the coin this time and not chain for the double. There's the blue shell. And okay, we don't get the super horn. That's unfortunate. There is one Link player. I think they actually had a bullet bill or something. And of course they have double red shells. Why would they not? That always happens. I feel like whenever you're in first, it is not first for long. And this player's going to barely beat me on the line. So we fall to third, unfortunately, on unlucky double reds after the blue. Still a good third place in the +9. And we're back on DK Mountain this time. Yet another Wave 6 track. I feel like recently in the Road to 30K series, I've been getting so many new courses, which is always awesome. That's always the struggle You know, when there are new courses that come out and then no one ever picks them online, or they just simply don't come up, so you don't even get a chance to pick them online. And let's see if we can get a first. It has been a struggle to get first today. I feel like I've gotten so many seconds, so many close calls, and I've either thrown at the very end or been unlucky, you know, with double reds, blue shells, things like that. This is a track I feel like I'm still fairly inconsistent on. This is definitely one of the harder shortcuts to get down consistently. I think it's kind of like the DK Summit double cut in that regard, where it does definitely take a lot of practice. That was pretty solid, although I feel like my exit was a little bit wide there. That normally is what happens. I can hit the shortcut itself, but I feel like I always go super wide when I'm on the other end of the shortcut. But it looks like no one else really got the shortcut, or at least everyone got taken out, because we have a pretty significant lead already. Although, like that last race you guys saw, no lead is safe in this game because items are distance based, which means the further ahead you are in first, the more powerful items people get behind you. Oftentimes, like that last race, there's going to be a blue shell, and then I think that Link player ended up getting a bullet bill and then double red shells to take me out as well. Let's just focus on our drive. Really nothing we can do about that. We do have the double protection for, you know, a potential set of reds, and we get target shocked. Just as I was saying, you know, no lead is safe. Literally, when I'm in the middle of the shortcut, there is the shock. Could have been before or after, and I would have been probably fine. Of course, you know, ideally after there. But we still have a bit of a lead somehow, even after all that. We lost a ton of time. But I feel like we still have the same lead we had about a lap ago after I did the shortcut on lap 1. And okay, well, there's the blue shell, like I said. And I'm way too far ahead to back out now. I feel like since I'm in the cannon too, like I said on that Rainbow Road race, people are going to get even better items because the game thinks I'm even further ahead. And do we get the horn? We don't. We get double green shells. I feel like that's a really uncommon pull. Whenever I get double protection at first, I feel like it's always double bananas. Or, you know, banana and a green shell. All right, there's the red shell. We have the green shell for it. I think the play is just to chain, try to get the coin in the front slot here. And we do, and we get the bomb actually. And okay, yeah, that was a pretty rough cut there. We can go ahead and bomb the red shell, and we finally get the first place. Definitely well deserved, you know, hitting the shortcut there. Of course, you got target chopped on lap 2. The blue shell, the red shell, but it wasn't enough. We finally get the first place. Definitely feels good. It's been a grind in this lobby. Definitely lots of fierce competition in the plus 18. And we're back on Sky High Sunday. It was bound to happen. You know, one of the tracks I don't really like as much. This track is all right, although I'll definitely take this track over a repeat track if I'm being honest. I feel like normally in the series, every video, there's a repeat, but I don't want to jinx it. I probably just jinxed it by saying that, but so far so good. You know, we have not had a repeat track yet, and that player had the red behind me, but they went on the alternate path, so that is okay. I could go ahead and chain my green there. I'll just hold on to my banana this time just in case. And oh, we get the bomb in the pocket. Yeah, okay, there's a red shell. I would have had more than enough time to chain there, so I would have been all right. But we have the bomb. Do I want to drop it? Do I want to hold on to it? I think I want to wait, actually. I don't see any red shells behind me. Almost missed there because I was too busy focused on what's going on behind me. Of course, it is important, guys, to look behind you and see what your opponents have. You know, if they're trying to snipe you, if they have a red shell, things like that. But sometimes it definitely can, you know, be more harm than good. Okay, that was a perfect bomb. It ended up hitting the red shell as it was coming for me there. And I think I'm going to once again chain another red shell. Perfect timing to chain. I was going to drop that, see if I could get it just before the box, but it did connect in time. And there's the blue shell. Oh, I was going to try to banana myself there. We missed it. I don't know if it would have been worth it anyways. Am I going to get hit off here? Okay, no, we are good to stay on the track. The anti-gravity is really weird there. I went for the mini turbo to help me get back up to speed. Almost missed it, it felt like. Let's go ahead and chain. We're probably going to get a coin here. We do indeed get a coin. Coin banana, no super horn. I guess we just get blued. Hopefully we don't get blued for a little while. But yeah, once again, we have a bit of a lead. And will we keep it this time? You know, this happened on Yoshi Valley when we had the lead and then got taken down to third. On DK Mountain last race, we had the lead and we kept it. So what will happen on Sky High Sunday? We're going to chain one more time. Worst thing is that we get the same pull. We essentially do. And yeah, there's the blue shell. Wait, we're going to get hit by a red shell here. Oh no, I'm going to get redded off though. That was not worth it at all. And there's actually triple red shells this time. but we somehow hold off. Blue shell, triple red shells. I fell off the track. Probably wasn't a good idea, but it worked out anyways, and we hold off for the first and the plus 19. And we're back on Dolphin Shoals, another mediocre track in my mind. But hey, we're here. Like I said last race, I'll take this over a repeat track any day of the week. And can I get the low trick? No, I always fail that. I feel like there's a way to like hit the side of the ramp there and get like a super low trick, because I feel like the ramp, because the way of the underwater gravity, the underwater physics in this game are really weird. It's actually not really worth it to actually go for the trick. And I can still never get all the tricks on the eel there. I was shaking my controller there. It didn't really work out that well. I feel like it's more my alignment than my tricks, because I'm kind of going back and forth and not really staying on the center there. But hey, it doesn't really matter. I'll try to, you know, improve as the race goes on like I normally do. But we are in first. There's a red shell once again. I'm just going to go around the trick ramps this time and see what we can make happen. I get the banana lucky enough after not having any items instead of the coin, which is always great. But I think once again, I'll just keep chaining at the double, try to get the double protection or the super horn for the blue shell. Okay, that was pretty good. That was like 4. Oh, I missed the very last trick. I probably could have just used my trick button instead of trying to shake my controller there, actually. But hey, we have a bit of a lead. I think this is what normally happens when you get a first place. It makes it, oh, where am I going? What are my lines? Just as I was saying that. Normally, you know, when you finish in first, you just have a better opportunity to get another first, because you can front run, you know, you start in the front. It is hard to catch up on a lot of tracks. You know, that's why they call them front running tracks, or like when you're playing competitive, people will pick certain tracks after finishing in first because they have a better chance of winning. And just as I say that, we got hit by not 1 but 2 reds, but the shock saved me on the first one. There's a bomb, we can avoid it. And let's go for the double. We're still up here. You know, the rest of the pack has a little bit of work to catch up. Wow, I just got like all the tricks in the world there. Can we snipe that bomb? We can. Wait, why is there so many bombs? That player just got another bomb after having a bomb like literally last set. And we sniped the bomb off of first place, and it didn't even blow up on them somehow. I thought it would have there, but it looks like it didn't. And are we gonna get red shelled here? Oh, we just barely get red shelled on the line. I thought I could outrun it, and we fall down to 5th. Again, a little bit unlucky with the items and the -1. And we're back on DK Jungle for one final race here. Hopefully there's not a million bombs to blow me up. I still don't really get how I boomerang sniped that player's bomb and they didn't get blown up by it. And the other bomb just, you know, came out of nowhere. Oh no, we get the draft and then we get red shelled. Wow. An unfortunate start. I've been getting some unlucky item pulls, or just getting hit by a lot of items rather, and we are all the way down in 11th already. That player has it worse though. You know, I just red shelled them in like 10th place. You know, let's see if we can catch up. The pack is close. We can go ahead and use our shrooms. I'm just gonna ghost now just in case there's any spam, any items coming my way. And we get the single banana here. Can we lag trail this player in the air? We can get fired, it looks like. Okay, I'm just gonna go around here. That was a little bit awkward with the timing of that. We end up, you know, have to go around. There's a boo that steals my item this time. You know, we stole the banana, get my shroom stolen this time. I'm actually gonna miss the mini turbo. Let's go for the super bounce here though. That was pretty solid, all things considered. And hopefully I don't get lag trailed. Of course we get I've been getting lag trailed by everything, it feels like, in this lobby, no matter what happens, like those bombs in the last race. And we get the same pull. I'm having deja vu. We get the triple shrooms boo. I'm just gonna spam it. I see the fire, I see the greens in front of me. We end up stealing the red shell, not too bad. I can probably get this player at the set when they go to chain, and we can indeed get them off the glider. That's an unfortunate spot to be hit. And there's a bill. Okay, it's actually above me. I couldn't tell where it was. It looks like it's above me. Can we lag trail that player? It looks like we can. I can back my green there. And the minimap's lagging a bit. Are we going to lag out here? No, it looks like just a couple players are lagging. I think we're good. And I'm going to go ahead and just super bounce off the edge when it mattered most. Watch out for the blue shell there. This player... Wait, what's happening right now? We just... I don't know. That's super laggy. I like read them. It didn't hit anything and then it finally hit them. I'm flying all over the place. This race has been a disaster. If I can recover like a decent spot, I will be happy. Like maybe like a middle spot here at the very end. There's like a million bills and I cut it way too inside. I'm just throwing this race. between, you know, missing the super bounce, going off the edge there. And oh, we get the golden, and then the bill is stuck behind it. What a way to end the video. Getting in 11th place. Finally, the bill comes out. It is way too late. I just threw that lap 3, unfortunately, and we get the minus 28. And that will do it for today's episode of Road to 30,000 VR. We kick things off with 23,143 VR, and we finished with 23,234. That is a gain of 91 VR. Definitely more of a typical episode. You know, we've seen the last couple episodes, I had an unusual amount of gains, like 200 an episode. But I feel like more or less getting 100 is, you know, more average. Definitely had a lot of consistently good races. Unfortunately, didn't get a ton of VR, you know, with the room I was in. And had a couple bad races like that last one, losing 28 at the very end. So definitely took me down quite a bit, like the first race did as well. But overall, you know, I'm pretty happy with the episode, getting back into the swing of things here. It's been, like I said, a little while since I've really played this game. So always happy to do reasonably well. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.